Hey guys, Troy Dooley, the news director here at the Home Business Radio Network. One of the things that I just love doing every time we do the news is to give you guys some tidbits of information that will help you build your business. Something positive, something big. And we constantly scour the net looking for information that we think is going to be powerful, going to be positive. Hey, one of the things that I just ran across, more and more people are getting into the app craze. They're wanting to build their own app. And here's some things that you've got to look at. These are the 5 key phrases of successful mobile app creation. Number 1, your strategy. Why are you doing it? Why do you want to build an app? Write that down and know it, especially if you've got to use an outside developer. You need to let them know this. Number 2 is the design. How are we going to be doing this? This is where you want to whiteboard it out, storyboard out what you're doing, wireframe it. There's some great free wireframe services that help you out there. Development. Let's create it. Now you get down to the nitty-gritty, and you must know it. I've been working with a client now for almost 9 months. This is not something that happens overnight. We're creating a beautiful app for him. You've got to know what you're doing here. Marketing. Let's sell it. Well, first of all, you've got to know what it is you're selling. What is the app going to do? It goes back to the strategy. And number 5, and this is the biggest, is maintenance. Let's keep people using this. You've got to constantly keep up to date. People think, hey, all we got to do is put something on Android and put something in Apple and it's fine. Well, did you realize just on Android alone, there's like 240 different devices? If you look at the Apple network, you got the iPhone, the iPad, the iPod, you've got Apple TV, you got all these different things. You've got all the different computers. This is a must, guys. You've got to know what it is that you're doing. It's the only way to make it go. Hey, let me ask you this. A lot of people come to me and they say, Troy, how do we know if we've come across a social media expert? I picked this up over at PR Daily, one of the sites that we frequent, and I love this. It says, so what qualifies a person as a social media specialist? Consider the following 3 considerations. Number 1, you implement a strategy, researched campaigns. This is how you know, and this is what you can ask a person. Have you constructed a full-scale campaign focused on strategically expanding your client or even your employer's social media presence? Because, see, within that framework, there's going to be some painstaking research. We do this with all of our sites in all the niches that we do. You want to know exactly what's going on, and you can't do that unless you've engaged. Number 2, content creation is better than content sharing. A good social media specialist creates constant content. They're not just sharing somebody's content. That's how you know you've got somebody that's good at what they do. It's very powerful. You want to do that. Number 3, you'd rather die than call yourself a guru. I hate it when people are out there calling everybody a guru and everything. And then you've got these people that say, I am a guru. Those are the ones you got to really watch out for, if you know what I mean. Hey, we've got another one here from PR Daily I thought was good. How influential writers engage their audience. Number 1, say something that nobody wants to hear, but say it in a way that they can't stop listening. That's number 1. Number 2, bring light. Bring light to the hidden, unspoken side of a story that people can't see. Sometimes people say, Troy, why is it you get into controversial subjects? Because there's always something there that if somebody looks deep enough, they can gain some wisdom from. I believe that's very important. Number 3, write with heart, soul, and authenticity. I do this with the videos that we do. We do it with the news. We do it with our radio show. Everything has to come from the heart. Number 4, work with the media in all various forms to reach the right people. You want to use every distribution channel you can think of to get the message out there. And number 5, be willing to compromise on how you say it, but not on what you say. I've had to learn that over the years. You know, a lot of times if people look back to what we were in the old days, they might say that we look like the old Geraldo. Well, our goal is to be more like the Bill O'Reillys, the more like the Shepard Smiths, if you will. We want to get information out there, and we want you to think about the information, but we want it to be well balanced on both sides. We want to give you everything that you need to make an informed decision. That's what we do. And here at the Home Business Radio Network, we want to put out positive information, stuff that you can use. That's why we do the news reports the way we do. It's some powerful stuff. Listen to these great hosts here on the Home Business Radio Network. It's where you're going to gain more wisdom than you ever imagined. Folks, you've been listening to the news here on the Home Business Radio Network, the voice in positive powered radio.